Hi guys, it's nataliezangan, and some of you know me as Mother Goose. So I wanted to do this video dedicated in the merit of Parashat Chaya that's coming up this Shabbat tomorrow. It's Thursday right now, and I wanted to do a little brainstorming with you guys. So one thing we need to understand is, according to the Torah, the Jewish woman has a lot of significant roles in it. We hear stories about them, we hear about the things they did, and even in the Parashat Chaya, there's a whole parasha named after her life in the parasha that we learn about the things about her and about her chesed and kindness and dedication. Also, in last week's parasha, Parashat Re'eh, we learned about the tents, where we understand the concept is that Abraham had a tent and Sarah had a tent. And throughout the day, Sarah would sit down learning with the woman, teaching the woman, being with the woman, while Abraham was teaching and learning with the men. Then we heard about the story of Eliezer going to find the shidduch for their son Yitzchak, and Eliezer goes and looks at what do they do as soon as they come back. He takes her to the tent of his mother to see if she can kind of like follow the mitzvot that she did, the candle, the mikveh, the to making bread for Shabbat. So there is so much significance to the role of the Jewish woman. We learn about Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Miriam, Moshe Rabbeinu's sister. So we need to get this understanding that the Torah is very, very pro understanding and learning and empowering and the woman coming together and building relationships and connection. So my proposal is, my dream is, I really, really hope to be able to make this come true, is to create a ladies Torah center, basically to have a space, to have a opportunity, a building that we offer within that learning Torah classes for the Jewish girls, women, um, as they get older. Women by nature are into the form of connecting, belonging, bonding, communicating, expressing, learning. It has never ever been until the new century, the 21st century, that women are isolated in their own kitchen, in their own cubicle, the houses being further apart. Back in the days during the village time or even the apartment times, the neighbors' doors were open. She would lend her salt, she would lend her flour. There was constant communication between the different women while the men were at work. They basically raised their families together. The woman never felt alone. The woman always felt strong that she has her village. So Sarah's tent at the Chaya Sarah teaches us about the importance of creating your feminine tent with good role model Jewish woman figures that represent family, shalom bayit, and creating goodness in your life and continuing Torah learning, because that's the essential of what a woman is about. A woman was never, ever created to be left on the couch without anything to do. That's just not her nature. Even if she her works out and does this and does that and self-care, there still comes a yearning for her binah, for her spiritual essence of wanting more Torah, wanting to grow, wanting elevation, wanting connection, wanting bonding. Women yearn for that bonding. I always tell my friends, as you get older and married and have kids, you realize good friends has nothing to do with your age or stage of life. It really has nothing to do. It's about the ambiance and the feeling you get after you spend a time with them. I have amazing friends of all different age groups and different stages of life. But I have realized that that's what helps you grow and become the best you can become. You could become friends with a good neighbor that's, could be the age of your grandmother, or another neighbor could be the age of your daughter or your niece, or, like if you have older kids, it's all about, sometimes I could be a role model figure for them, or they could be a role model figure for me. You never know. And you could be the best of the mother, but it could be that your daughter might like find someone else as a mentor. So it's always about having that good, healthy relationship and opportunities of the woman coming together. I'm requesting for whoever is watching this video, be an advocate in your own congregation, in your own synagogue, in your own community. to push for more shiurim, for classes, for the Rosh Chodesh. The concept of the Rosh Chodesh, first of the month, was given to the woman. Gather, learn Tehillim, learn the Parsha, learn what's going on. You were never meant to be isolated and alone. You could have the best top of the line husband, but it will never ever replace that healthy relationship that you also need with your chabura, your group of the women around you. Women were created to create families with their village. It's part of who we are. It's part of how Hashem created us. It's never good for mankind to be alone in general. We were never created to be alone. So even though the men have the Torah obligation to daven with the minyan, to go to the Beit Knesset, we don't have an obligation, but we have the yearning for it, and it's up on us to create that space. So I hope to God, with Hashem's help, that I will be able to make that dream come true, where there will be a Torah center dedicated to the woman. On Shabbat, the woman and her kids of all ages should feel welcome to come. On Shabbat, the aunt, the grandmother, or whoever doesn't have any one kids should feel welcome to come there. Sauda Shalishi should be offered for them. Morning prayers should be created in a way where they, with their young kids, feel welcome. On the Chagim, we need to be there for each other as the Jewish woman and the Jewish role model. It's on us to be there for one another, and how to bring the Kedusha and the holiness of the Chagim and Shabbat for our children, because they need that, and it's up on us to make that happen. Thank you for watching. This is Natalie Zangan, nataliezangan@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you and see if you can help me, with Hashem's help first, to make this dream come true.